Mariusz Pudzianowski became the man who shattered every stereotype about jocks. After breaking every world record as a strongman, he realized it was time to start breaking people. With his incredible power, this Polish giant storms through opponents like a wild hurricane. Get ready for a raging flood of testosterone, because we're just getting started. In 1977, in Poland, Mariusz Pudzianowski was born, already carrying the strength of Heracles since childhood. By the age of 30, he had smashed every strength record, only to realize this was not the limit of his potential.
Or is that short?
So the powerhouse went on to test his might in real battles. His first opponent was the already experienced fighter, Marcin Neumann. Neumann thought he would easily send the musclehead back to the gym, but Pudzianowski had even more confidence than muscles. And as soon as the fight began, the Polish colossus started kicking his opponent as if he were a soccer ball. Neumann was just one step away from leaving the ring on a stretcher, but luckily, the referee decided to spare the doctors the extra work and stopped Pudzianowski. With such a dominant victory, Mariusz made a loud statement to the world and showed the heavyweight division that a new king was coming.
Mariusz Pudzianowski!
Next, the matchmakers paired Pudzianowski with a Black Panther on steroids. The undefeated fighter from Senegal, weighing 350 pounds, was the true test of the Pole's power. The African giant rushed recklessly at Pudzian, apparently relying only on his formidable size. But Pudzianowski didn't care who stood in front of him. With his very first strike, he shut the lights out in the proud Senegalese fighter's eyes. Soon, there was no one left who dared to deny the power of Mariusz Pudzianowski. He was disposing of opponents far too easily. So they sent the barbell enthusiast, a true antagonist to healthy eating.
Ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
The legendary Butterbean came from boxing to prove who the real heavyweight king was. Both fighters were known for moving heavy weights, but for Mariusz, it was iron, and for Butterbean, burgers. At first, Butterbean dominated with his boxing skills. Realizing he couldn't win standing, Pudzianowski lifted the heaviest weight of his career and took the fight to the canvas. There, Mariusz needed the big man like dough, and after feeding the king of fast food a flurry of fast punches, earned a confident win. In 2012, Pudzianowski faced the freakiest fighter on the planet, Bob Sapp.
Who's next?
Dirty Bob wanted to test himself against a real strongman. Before the fight, Sapp provoked and mocked the Pole with arrogant confidence.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Yes, my name is Mariana. Hi, Mariana's my name.
KSW-19. I'm coming for you, Mario.
But Mariusz preferred to speak with his fists. The bell rang, and the Polish Hulk set out to re-educate this fool.
Rozpędził się Pudzilla z początkiem tego pojedynku. Kolana niczym Ramon Dekeres. Mariusz Pudzianowski.
Bob had nothing to offer and only managed to play the role of a punching bag. In the end, Pudzianowski crushed every ounce of arrogance out of the freak and took another victory.
Oglądali Państwo przed chwilą.
One of the most crucial opponents for Pudzianowski was the massive Colossus, James Thompson. The hype around this heavyweight clash was louder than rush hour in the subway. But when the fight began, Thompson destroyed Pudzianowski with ease, as if he were just an overinflated child.
James the Colossus!
The loss haunted Mariusz forever, like a sniper shot to his morale. To make matters worse, Thompson mocked him afterward in a video.
Yes!
Fueled by hatred, Pudzianowski trained like never before, hungry for revenge where he could restore his honor. He finally got what he wanted. The two clashed in a fierce battle.
Jak będzie w tej chwili angielski koleś? W tej chwili minuty bardzo duże w tej pierwszej.
Dałaby złamać Anglika.
Od razu widać, że w tej chwili chyba Thompson, ale jednak to cios Pudzianowski.
Soon enough, Thompson took control, making the strongman look like a weak kid again.
W tej chwili atakuje tymi ciosami młotkowymi. Jeszcze Pudzianowski rękami jest w stanie te ciosy zablokować.
He went for another choke, but this time, Mariusz refused to lose.
Zaryzykował Mariusz, ale jest odwrócenie się i Mariusz jest teraz z góry w karcie.
Like the Hulk, the angrier he got, the stronger he became as he unleashed hell on Thompson.
Tylko spokojnie trafił jeszcze raz lewy. Nie zapalił się.
Uspokój i zaczął boksować, ale chybił teraz prawy prostym. Kolejny dobry, krótki prawy. Opróba ultimaty i teraz jedziemy.
4, 5, 6 potwornie mocnych ciosów. Thompson odpływa, Pudzianowski atakuje.
Idzie do duszenia do pleców. Spina nogi Pudzianowski.
In the end, Mariusz punished the scoundrel and took his much-needed revenge.
Mariusz! Pudzian!
Tattoo sponsor Michał Materla to Pudzianowski.
Seeing that from Materla right now. Big uppercut!
There's the uppercut! It's a knockdown! Jest celny, jest
The fight started with both fighters testing the distance, but soon, Pudzian exploded at the bearded Materla.
Na razie tutaj wyraźnie się Mariusz wyczuwa Michała. Trafił Mariusz Pudzianowski. Co się dzieje?
His shorts read Pitbull, but he looked more like a stray mutt. At one point, Pudzian decided he needed protein and went straight for Materla's balls.
Troszeczkę za nisko, ale chce wracać do walki Michał.
Materla recovered and kept fighting. This clearly was a mistake, as the next attack ended with a brutal knockout.
Szuka dołów Michał Materla, to jest jego sposób. Co on zrobił?
Mariusz! Pudzianowski!
After the savage finish, doctors surrounded Materla, unsure if he was blue from bruises or tattoos. This guy thought he could intimidate Mariusz with his muscles. He flexed proudly, clearly overestimating his physique, but next to the pole, he looked like a little girl. He even playfully shoved Pudzianowski, not knowing you don't joke with this strong man. Once inside the ring, the powerhouse turned his opponent's body into puree.
Making the difference. Big swarm from Pucci.
Connects. He knows he can finish this quickly now. It's a slugfest. Can Pudzianowski get on target and cause some damage? But Kowal's skipping around there. Look at that. Pudzianowski holds him and he's got his back. To winning in the first round. That low kick there. The old lumberjack low kick chopping away at the leg.
Now, there was no laughter left.
But he comes back. Gets knocked down. Pudzianowski straight in there for the ground and pound. Can Kowalczyk survive? Pudzianowski.
Mariusz destroyed him with ease and humbled him forever.
He's avoided most of the meaningful shots except for that elbow. There's the tap.
Well, that was unbelievable.
Mariusz Pudzianowski.
2012, Pudzian closed the year against the Mad Greek, Christos Piliafis.
Przetestuje umiejętności naszego Pudziana.
Ale walczył.
Despite his Greek roots, Piliafis lacked Apollo's body and Heracles' strength, unlike Pudzianowski.
I znów obalenie. Tak jest! Brawo, Pudzian! Już lewa ręka. Lewą trafia w prawe ucho. W tej chwili rozbujał ręce.
And for that, the Pole mercilessly knocked Christos out of reality.
Mariusz! Pudzianowski!
At the end of 2014, fate pitted the strongman against another pride of Poland, Paweł Nastula. Nastula, a living judo legend, had mercilessly sent every opponent to the ground. Feeling no hint of competition, Nastula traded his GI for fighting gloves, continuing to terrorize opponents inside the cage.
Przeciwnika zasypał go gradem ciosów
The nation's heroes clashed, and the fight was even, until Pudzian landed a hellish uppercut.
Trafił Pudzianowski! Nastula na plecach! A Pudzian ruszył z takim mocnym hammerfistem, którym bił głowę Pawła w podłoże klatki.
Nastula clung desperately to consciousness, likely regretting signing the contract for this fight.
Nie może skontrolować ręki rywala Paweł Nastula.
To the delight of the audience, the referee stood the fighters up, and the battle began to shine in a new light.
Nastula nie wykorzystał tak ogromnej szty. I jeszcze Pudzianowski.
Ale to wszystko naprawdę...
Każdy z nich dysponuje piekielnym ciosem. Wychwyciły Nastula.
By the second round, both were gasping for air, and in a single moment, the Polish judoka caught the strongman in his signature kimura.
Ale śmigają te ciosy, teraz po nogi rywala idzie Pudzianowski i będzie szansa, aby do Nastula...
Pudzianowski się broni. Zerwał to.
Mariusz, capable of pulling trucks, found it difficult to escape the lethal hold, but he did, and began a display of the beauty of his grappling.
Pudzianowskiego.
Przejście po nogi i jest uwagę.
I jeszcze z takiej sytuacji za nogę zauważyli. Jeden hammerfist, drugi w tył.
Until the final bell, he scrubbed the canvas with his opponent's body, dominating on the ground. The two-round torture of Nastula ended, but outside the cage, another confrontation brewed. The judges, attempting to rob the strongman, called for an extra round.
I dobrze.
But Pudzianowski didn't care. He never tires of breaking men. In the extra round, Nastula only received extra pain, leaving the opponent no chance. Pudzianowski confidently defeated the judo legend.
Dzielące Pawła Nastula od zakończenia.
Mariusz! Pudzian!
After a string of victories, the established superstar of not only powerlifting, but MMA, Mariusz Pudzianowski, faced the submission master and giant from the legendary Gracie clan, Rolas Gracie. The Brazilian towered over Pudzian, but the strongest man on the planet was unfazed. In a few moments, he shocked everyone.
Inaczej zbudowany. Mariusz Pudzianowski! Mistrzem nokautu! Mariusz Pudzianowski z najszybszym zakończeniem tej walki. Mariusz...
The Polish beast fed Gracie his fists, sending him straight to the realm of Morpheus. Recently, Mariusz won by majority decision over Jay Silva.
Mariusz! Pudzian!
But then a streak of setbacks began. First, the strongman lost to Karol Biedorf. Then, in a dramatic clash with Szymon Kołecki, Mariusz suffered a serious injury, seemingly putting a final point on his career. However, Mariusz did not stop. He literally overcame himself. After a long and difficult rehabilitation, the veteran chose a furious, victory-hungry knockout artist from Bosnia, Erko Jun, as his opponent. The young prospect, possessing extraordinary power, was supposed to test Mariusz and see if he still had the fire that once burned in his eyes.
In our main event tonight, Erko Jun, Mariusz Pudzianowski.
From the very start, Pudzian did not tempt fate, taking Jun down to the ground, and, until the end of the round, hammered his face into the canvas, trying to leave the opponent's face imprinted on it.
to try to just get that big shot in. Credit to Yun, it's been good mitigation thus far.
But in the second segment of the fight, another takedown attempt nearly cost Mariusz the match.
And gets taken down, but this time Yun gets on.
Sitting comfortably, Jun grabbed the cage to maintain control, simultaneously unleashing hellish ground and pound.
Ground and pound, and that's the key word here, and the referee has to step in.
However, the fair referee stopped this violation without hesitation, preventing Jun from changing the course of the fight. By that time, Pudzianowski was already exhausted, and Jun managed to regain the initiative, technically outstriking Mariusz.
He's gonna go for it here, he smells the finish. Pudzian on the ropes, on the wire. Gets the double leg.
But it turned out to be a true strategic masterclass by Mariusz, skillfully throwing Jun off, making him lose focus, and, at the crucial moment, sending his ass to the canvas with deadly precision.
To pass with 3 minutes on the clock. That's a lot of...
This time, the dominant took the top position without hesitation, and his hands, like a painter's brush, added a bloody touch to Jun's face.
On the hips, keep punching. Referee giving a warning here, this looks close.
Well, that's it, it's all over.
Pudzianowski!
Another opponent for Pudzianowski was the real cholesterol giant Nikola Milanovic, who apparently thought a mountain of fat could rival a mountain of muscle. But when Milanovic ran at Pudzian like he had spotted a hot dog, the dominant effortlessly took the top position and turned the fatty into a first-class cutlet.
Да, по-моему, это Mariusz дышит, который прихватывает сейчас за сетку. Пошел.
Забрасывает кучу ударов и справа, и слева. Да.
In the end, Pudzian won and proudly pointed to his chest, showing what he should follow: diet.
Pudzianowski!
Now, looking at the career of Mariusz Pudzianowski, it's clear, this man didn't just defeat his opponents, he defeated his destiny. Friends, if you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel. This was Boxing Game. See you next time.